You hear the words "let's eat," they're often followed by a question.
Yes, what should we drink along with our meal?
Well, we're mixing things up with the flavors of some creative winter wine and dinner pairings.
There's nothing better than a good meal with a bottle of wine.
What it comes down to is making sure that one, you enjoy the food, right? And then two, making sure that you have a great bottle of wine to pair with it.
How important in these pairings that we're going to talk about today is price point?
You can get an exceptional bottle of wine at most grocery stores for $10.
To learn what wines pair best with what dishes this season, we spoke with executive chef Michael DiMaggi and sommelier Troy Tranzo at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Starting with seafood and fried foods.
We've done two very different dishes that'll both pair exceptionally with this wine. This is a traditional, like, Parisian model of a seafood plateau. Poached shrimp, crab, poached lobster, caviar, fresh Blue Point oysters, poke.
And we're pairing it with a champagne.
Champagne is the ultimate Swiss Army knife when it comes to food and wine pairing. So you have bubbles, you have texture. Those bubbles in that champagne act as almost like scrubbing bubbles on your palate.
Okay.
Each bite, you can take a sip of that bubbles, and then you get a new bite each time.
And if you aren't into seafood, fried foods are great too.
With champagne in particular, the method that it's designed and made plays off the texture of the fry or the batter. So you have complementary flavors as well.
Kind of a chameleon. The brightness of the citrus in here really gets pulled out.
Next up, Asian cuisine.
Chef, you know what I love? When I'm cold,
Yes.
and I'm eating that spicy food and I start sweating,
Indeed.
it feels so good to be sweating in the middle of the winter.
That's right, absolutely. And you get the tingle, and you get, some of the things that have Szechuan peppercorn, and it's just an exciting thing to, kind of either break up the meal monotony or to, just to have fun and enjoy communally.
And for this cuisine, we're pairing it with a Riesling.
Riesling, without a doubt, is one of the most classic food and wine pairings, especially with Asian food, for two main reasons. One, sweet.
Okay.
Sweet and sour, right? We think about that sauce often with Asian food from coast to coast. But two, the spice factor. Riesling has usually just enough sugar to kind of fire extinguish any flame.
Oh my. That is fabulous.
And lastly, a burger and fries.
It's a perfect comfort food.
When I think of a burger, big, bold, juicy, right? So you need to find a wine that is big, bold, and juicy.
So we paired it with Zinfandel.
Zinfandel is really light as far as the texture, but it's got massive flavor. And obviously, burgers are a pretty bold meal.
What is that over there? Fries are always better when you steal them.
We're pairing wines with food to keep you warm and happy this winter.